This story is about Carl.
A surprise. Hey, Carl. Yeah, I see you, baby.
I gave him some snack.
What does he want?
He wants a snack.
He wants a snack. Hey, Carl. The game warden said I'm not allowed to give you snacks. I know. I've felt the same way.
Carl isn't a neighbor or an old childhood friend. Carl is a crane, tall and elegant, with ancient eyes that seem to hold centuries within them. And for reasons I may never truly understand, Carl chose me. It all started one morning. Years ago, I walked onto my porch, coffee in hand, and there he was standing silently, watching me with a quiet grace. His feathers glowed in the morning sun, his stance calm yet powerful. I remember laughing nervously, thinking, well, good morning to you too.
I see you. What do you want? I'm coming, baby. Hi. Can I help you? Oh my God. All right, hold on. I'm coming.
But when he showed up again the next day, and the day after that, it no longer felt like chance. It became a ritual, like an old friend arriving to say, I'm here. At first, I thought he just liked being around people, but with time, I realized it was something deeper. I wasn't just watching Carl's world. He was welcoming me into it. One morning, I opened the door, and Carl wasn't alone. Beside him was Carla, his mate, and behind them a small, unsteady ball of feathers, a baby crane I named Junior. I can't explain how it felt to be trusted enough that he brought his family, his most precious treasure, to my doorstep. It was as though Carl was saying, you're part of this now. Your family, Junior, was clumsy, awkward, often funny. Watching him grow was like seeing life itself stumble, fall, then rise again. And I'll never forget the day Carl taught him to knock on my door. A soft, steady tapping. I opened it and there was Junior, chest puffed up proudly, while Carl looked on as if to say, see, he's learning. But time keeps moving, as it always does.
Carl, I see you. Chill. Quit knocking at me.
Junior grew stronger, and one day, it was time for him to go. I stood there on the porch, my heart heavy with pride and sadness. I had grown more attached than I ever thought, and letting go it hurt. Still, life surprised me again. The next year, Carl came back with twins, Kevin and Kyle. He brought them to me like a proud father introducing his children to their uncle, sharing his happiness with me. I felt honored, grateful, at a loss for words. But joy can turn into sorrow in an instant. One morning, tragedy struck. Kyle was hit by a car. I can still feel the shock of that moment, the desperate call to the wildlife center, and the devastating silence when they said there was nothing to do. My heart broke, not just for Kyle, but for Carl, for Carla, for the fragile beauty of life so easily taken. That night I cried, and in my grief I made a vow. I would do something, anything. So I built what I now call Crane Crossing, a simple sign by the road reminding drivers to slow down, to notice, to remember this land isn't only ours, but also belongs to those who were here long before us. Through it all, Carl kept coming day after day, year after year, despite loss, despite change. And then one morning, something amazing happened. Junior came back, but he wasn't alone. He had found a partner. He was taller, stronger, proud no longer the clumsy little bird I once knew. My heart filled with relief. He had made it. He had created a life of his own. Carl, Carla, Junior, Kevin, Kyle, they aren't just birds to me. They are threads in the fabric of my life. They are family, and they remind me every day of something I wish more people understood, especially those of us over 45. When life sometimes feels quieter, emptier, right now, keep going. Thank you. The greatest treasures in life aren't what we buy or own. They are the bonds we create, the unexpected friendships, the mornings shared with those who choose us even when they don't have to. Carl chose me, and in choosing me, he gave me more than I could ever return trust, meaning connection. These stories keep us alive inside. They remind us that love in every form is what makes life worth living.